Pay attention. Imagine this. Imagine that you have the opportunity guaranteed to achieve your dream, to make it true. But because in the life everything has a cost, in change I will ask you just some little things like commitment and effort and discipline for a specific limited time. Depends by your dream, how much big your dream is. So you can choose any dream. Maybe it's to launch a new project, to get rid of your job, to become a bestseller author, recognized all around the world. It doesn't matter what is your dream, but for each one, I will have a specific amount of time where you have to guarantee me effort, commitment, and discipline. That means that you need to replace for this specific amount of time, which can be 6 months, can be 10 months, or can be 1 year, no more than that. And during this time, you need to replace, for example, the social media scrolling with reading books, or even the Saturday night on Netflix will be replacing with some other activities like seminars and video courses for personal growth. Apart from that, there is nothing else that you have to do. Are you going to accept it? Yes or not? I give you 5 minutes to think about, but in meanwhile, I want to let you know what I have been deciding when someone made me this proposal. I was on board, it was 2010, and the name of the ship was Grande San Paolo. On board there was a captain, nice man, which unfortunately was just disembarking. And before to leave he said, guys, another captain is coming, and unfortunately I know who he is. He's Captain T. Yeah, this man was really a devil. This man was, oh God, was really, yeah, he was yelling, he was insulting, he was screaming, he was bullying, he was the worst captain in human resource. But in knowledge, oh, he was good like nobody else. In the rare moment he was not drunk, he was coming on the bridge and sharing his knowledge with the cadets or with bridge officers, and he was very good. I remember that without the support of any calculator, he was making very complicated problems of astronomy, of stability. And for me, in my mind, I was thinking, this guy is genius. This guy is unique. The problem that he was such good and such bad at the same time. 2 months passed, and during these 2 months I saw so many things with him. And I remember that 10 days before to disembark, to get rid of this captain, which made me feel so struggled and challenged on board, he came to me and said, Marco, I have a proposal for you. And I was already shaking, you know. He said, what do you say if I'm proposing you to stay 2 more months on board with me? And he was speaking with, he was with a tick, couple of tick. One was like this, another one was on the lips. It was like this. So 2 months with me, and in change, I'm going to promote you second officer. And then that moment he stopped like that. And I was thinking in my mind to send him a very far away place because I knew that offer was actually, I was signing with the devil. I mean, this guy was making me feeling miserable. But at the same time, I was proud that this guy was offering this to me. I mean, it was not so common. The people was usually disembarking when the guy was there. He was offering this to me. In my mind, one quote start to build up was saying like this: the discomfort of growth is way more dangerous in our brain than the illusion of security. So if I'm going home, I'm going to feel secure. But what about my growth? I'm going to share my time with my family members, nice. But what about my career? While it was like this, I just said, what I'm going to say him? I said yes. And the next 2 months, I have been witness of so many things, experience. I was challenged, I was struggling, I was crying, literally crying, because I was working 16 hours per day. He was not even letting me go in sleep. Usually the studies say that we need to sleep 7-8 hours per day. I was sleeping 5 for the next 2 months. And forget about all the studies, statistic about the memory, go to fucked up. I was not remembering even my mother and my father. So the contract finished. I got promoted. I was so proud of myself. After 17 years or more, and after more than 50 captains I have been working with, he is the first one I remember when someone is asking me about captains. Because in bad and good, he was the first one. Because sometimes the life is giving us challenge and battles, which probably we don't like, but we need it.